What's up, everybody? I had to stop my workout. Well, I wouldn't call this your typical workout. I had to stop what I'm doing just to explain my thought process and what I'm doing here. And I got my ass whooped. Excuse the language, but I have to come. Like, this is part of my process. Like, I got my butt whooped this week from Monday until yesterday. Barely got any rest. I wasn't in my routine of eating, so I wasn't high energy. I wasn't everything like that. I wasn't getting my body to reset itself, right? And you know how it's all about the basics. It's all about getting back to what your body can do and what your body's able to do. And I couldn't do it. All because, whoa, where you going? All because my family was sick, right? And I'm not into like the medicate and dose them. But when it came down to Friday, I was done. Thursday, actually, I was done. I couldn't keep up, couldn't do anything because Michelle came down with a sick virus that wasn't the flu. And everybody's all knowing about the flu and knowing about, oh, you know, it's bad, you should get the flu shot. But they forget, majority of our body is made out of water. Everybody understands that one. But they don't realize pound for pound, square foot and square inch of your body, there's more bacteria and viruses and bugs inside your body than there is water. So it's all about the balance. The balance of what of how your body's immune system is working, that matters the most. So when things like your gut goes off balance, that's when shit goes wrong. When you don't move properly and your body's not expelling things, you're not sweating properly, that's when things go off, right? So my whole thing that I have to get myself into and realizing and teaching people is you have to keep in balance. So when something goes wrong, you have enough momentum and enough energy to get that stuff to push through. Now, what happens when you do a marathon like what I just did? I lasted 4 days, and holy crap, was it bad, because this virus does typical things like spikes your temperature. So you run a temperature. I am comfortable with the concept of letting my people, my family, me, anybody that I take care of, run a fever from 100 to 101. Perfect. That is something most people don't do. They see over 98 and they freak out and they start taking the temperature down. What that does changes the timeline of everything. So, with all due favor, my family doesn't stay sick longer than a day and a half. And that's been for years. This time, we actually stayed sick. And I didn't the only one that didn't get it. Woo! Because that shit was sick. We stayed sick for a full week. But it wasn't just one person. Michelle went down Monday. She came back online Thursday. Then Layla went down on Tuesday for half a day. Showed signs, perked everything up. Then she dropped like a brick on Thursday night. Had to pick her up from school. Boom. I'll tell you that in a second. And then Layla's just been the runny faucet, and that's as far as we ever get. So Devin did good. Tyler, he turned into this cough fest, but he's been our patient Z from the beginning because he really doesn't do everything I tell him to do because he's an 11-year-old boy. Now, that brings me to what's happening right now. I'm on the treadmill doing a walk at a high incline because I need to start getting and building my immune system because my immune system is shot. Doing a marathon where my temperature is running just as high as theirs, but because I have everything else in line, and I was still dosing myself with high levels of my ginger tea, all the stuff that I do consistently. And if you want to know all that stuff, you need to DM me because there's a lot of things that come in line for me to be able to pull off a sickness in a day or be sick and not even show any signs because that's what the body is supposed to do. And I'm not like I use curse words like fuck all the time, right? But you'll never hear me say the word shit or sick. See, I almost didn't do it. Sick, because that just feeds that thing that the world wants you to avoid. Being sick is not bad. Not being able to balance yourself is the next thing. So, what do I have to do now to get 5 people immune systems back online? It's all about how they sleep. It's all about what they eat. It's all about how they move, which puts me on this treadmill. How the hell am I breathing hard on the treadmill? I wouldn't even say I'm breathing hard, but how am I losing breath on the treadmill? That's part of the process. Why am I sweating? Why am I doing this to the point of sweating? It's not about the point of exertion where I'm running on the treadmill. It's all about getting my body to start circulating. And because I've been in a marathon for 4 days, my body needs slow momentum to get things going. And that's where everybody forgets. Everyone thinks the body could just go, 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 because it can. But that doesn't mean you want it to. You want everything to start really going and moving at a pace where it's comfortable at, not where your mindset I used to be at. That's the big mistake most people are doing. So now I have to get all my kids to start moving. Like after I'm done with this, I'm gonna do a slight workout, and then we already started our honey concoction. Our honey concoction is new because I used to do all these other tidbits throughout the week, but because Layla is on antibiotics, I know we're all screwed. So I have to dose it though. I need to build momentum within the gut biome, within parasite, antiviral, just total burning out of the proper things. And I'm not talking about burning out of bad bugs. I'm talking about burning hotter and getting the body to do things faster and more momentum. Whoa, where you going, bro? So that's a whole nother cup of tea. DM me if you want to know that. But I have to do that. And this is what my whole point. I have 3 kids and a wife. Now, 3 kids and a wife, meaning 4 people that really don't want to listen to me at all times. I have to find out a way where I could get them to take something that's not spicy. If you watched the last video, I showed you how I had to get Layla to really work with taking in the turmeric shot. You know, holding her nose was a trick. It's the same thing here, guys. What I'm starting to really get you to focus on is the fact that it's an all day, every day consistency plus consistency thing that makes you immunity. It's not just, oh, I'm feeling sick, can I take some vitamin C? I'm feeling sick, let me take that emergency. I'm feeling sick, what hydration should I do? It's not. It's what you do consistently that makes it when something does happen, you have the momentum to make it through that marathon. Because once something's in, which is already in, it's already in you guys. Half of the stuff that goes around and we catch, the only reason why we catch it is because everything else is off balance within us. So you have to learn how to push things through when it's already in. The defense of it is all about once it gets in, it gets slapped in its face and puts it in its place. Just like that. Because there's no way of us stopping us from getting shit. It's all about getting you to balance it out as soon as it gets in. And that's what I have to do for the next 4 or 5 days in a massive way. Get it really in, get the momentum going, and do it with a wife and 3 kids, right? I'm about to start running, guys, so I'm gonna have to go because I'm at that time where my body wants to go, and I just want to holler at you and talk to you guys real quick because this is stuff that was going on in my head that, boy, did I get my ass whooped this week, and I have to do my own thing. And that's something else. If you're taking care of people, guys, believe it or not, you are the most important thing. Because if you're taking care of them and you go down, 1, they don't know how to take care of anybody because they're sick, right? They don't know how to do it. And I'm talking about my kids itself. I have to teach them how to take care of. Fuck it, I'm going with you. And then, this is not going to be easy. And then, you're not showing them how to take care of themselves. So they're not learning how to take care of themselves, them personally, and you're not teaching them how to take care of another person, another human being. So when you go down, everybody goes down, you know? So you need to start really focusing on what it takes to be a good human being and a health care person for themselves as well as your. But this is ridiculous, me doing this on the treadmill, so I gotta go, guys. Peace out, and holla at me if you want to know some stuff.